I'm really rethinking doing these videos back to back, bulk taping, because I'm still trying to calm down, and this is a whole new day for y'all. Hello. Hey family, hey friend. Welcome back to my channel. The name of this channel is Flo Has Faith. I'm not a teacher or a preacher. You saw how unprofessional I have been over the past 2 days. I get excited. About God because I know what he's done for me, baby. So if you've been living a perfect life, you might not get as excited, but I have had some issues in my life, and I thank God that he saved me through it all. So let me just say this. Today is day 10, and I'm excited again because I think I'm doing all these videos in the same night, like different days for you. Same night for me. But I'm going to try to act like I got some sense. I'm going to try. I can't promise you anything because the word gets me excited. And today we are going to be talking about, by the way, please like, subscribe, and share. We are walking through 25 days of scripture, looking at the characteristics and the attributes of God, who he is to you, who he is to me, what the word tells us that he is, right? So today we are going to be looking at God. He is a counselor. He is a counselor. I used to sing this song at my old church, Oh How Precious. That song was sent me. And there was a part at the end of the song where it just would be like, I would be saying Jesus, Jesus, and just naming what he is. You know, doctor in the sick room, lawyer in the courtroom, Jesus, Jesus. Like I just would be naming counselor. He is. This is my personality, y'all. This is who I am. I get excited about certain things. I get excited about the word. I get excited about little things. I get excited about babies because they're cute. I love music. This is me. I'm excited. The word excites me, and I'm trying to contain it, but I'm doing all of this taping in one night. And I love all things pretty and glittery. And purple and pink. As you can see. Anyway, didn't come here for that. You came here for this. We're talking about God being our counselor. So the scripture for today is coming from 1 John. Don't forget the first, because I went to John at first myself and was like, wait, what? Why did I write that scripture down? That's not the right scripture. 1 John, starting at verse 14, and it says this. Now this is the confidence that we have in him, capital H, that if we ask anything according to his will, capital H, he hears us, capital H. And if we know that he hears us, whatever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we have asked of him. Flo, how, what are you talking about, girl? What you mean? How the math is not mathing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you take a second to think about it, if your initial thought about petitioning God, because sometimes, and I'm not just talking about you, me too, I have to check myself at times too. We get in our prayer room and we give him a wish list. Like a Santa Claus list. Can I have all these things? But, and if it's in his will. So people miss that a lot too when they say, when the scripture says, ask and it shall be given to you, knock and the door shall be open. You know, like this says if it's in his will. So sometimes you could be asking for something that's not in God's will, or sometimes it's just not the right time. But anyway, when I think about this particular scripture, when it says that, when I'm looking at focusing on how he is a counselor, I've been through counseling. I don't know if you have, but when I was in counseling, one thing that I know for sure is as I'm sitting there and I'm talking, the counselor hears me. The counselor is listening to me. And the counselor will show me the way or guide me to what would be a strategy to help me in the area that I might be struggling in. Now, this is the confidence that we have, that if we ask anything according to his will. Are you asking God to help you with different struggles? Are you asking God to heal your heart and your mind? Are you asking God to help you navigate difficult situations, at the job, relationships, whatever it may be? Because this is what happens when I first went to counseling. I had a situation, did it through my job. I had a situation where, for me, I had, the person was wrong. Don't get me wrong. The person was wrong, but I didn't like how I responded in that situation because it made me look bad. And I after going through counseling, found out some things about myself and my history that I had suppressed. And I learned that some of the things, and a lot of people do this, some of the ways that I was responding out of trauma. I was responding out of hurt. And so once you walk through what happened and you address the blame and you address forgiveness, you learn strategies of not needing to respond that way, because you don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to always walk around offended. You don't always have to be a gangster and think you're going to slap somebody or they're not going to talk to you like that. It's silly. I shouldn't say it's silly, because that some people still do it no matter what age. But if you really think about it, it is a trauma response. And a lot of Black people suffer from trauma response because slavery was traumatic, right? But I'm just saying, when I went to a counselor, those are the things. The counselor heard me. The counselor helped me strategize on what things I could do to improve my life, to improve how I responded in certain situations. And albeit counseling was helpful for me, this is something that God does for us all of the time. When you don't have anybody to talk to. Maybe your insurance can't pay for counseling at the moment. He is our counselor. He will help you in all areas of your life if you are asking him to. And he hears us. I know that there is a feeling, because I know I still have a couple things where I'm like, okay, God, maybe it ain't going to happen. Sometimes we do feel like there's some unanswered prayers in our lives. He hears us. And I just know from experiencing counseling myself, this is true. And the characteristics of a counselor is in that verse. Someone who hears us, someone who gives us strategy, and will give us the confidence, right, to be able to even petition and come to him with confidence to ask him for certain things. So I hope that is mathing and making sense to you. Because sometimes you don't feel like you can talk to your friends. I have plenty of friends in different friend groups. I have plenty of family members. Sometimes I can't talk to not one of them. I could pray. Jesus hears me. He is my counselor. And even though I did have a therapist that helped me walk through and figure some things out, and I thank God for it, because I am not the woman that I was definitely 2 years ago, and not even last year. Like, the way I've grown spiritually, the way he has healed my heart, the way I have walked through different things, it's amazing. And I thank him for it each and every day. So listen, I hope that this is blessing you. I hope that you come back tomorrow. Have a wonderful Monday. God bless you real good.